And I'm not going to the doctor. I'm not going to the I'm going to this is a great time to talk about doctors because of everything that's happened in the last couple of months. Doctors are politicized, doctors are scrutinized. I sound like Stephen A. Smith. They're like the doctors are scrutinized, it's politicized, it's mercurial. But these doctors out there, here's what I believe. If you go to a generic doctor, like so and so generic doctor, where you go, I got to go to the doctor. You want to know what you do? You go there, you go to the doctor with whatever your issue is. Then you notice the doctor comes in and then he goes, hey, what's wrong with you? Like, oh man, my neck hurts here and I get a little numb on my right side. And you describe your symptoms to the guy, or girl, the doctor, and they go, okay, okay, all right, and they jot it down, and they go, okay, so and so is going to come in. You can check your height, check your weight, run some basic tests, and then I'll be back in a minute. You want to know what the doctor does and why they do it like that? They write your symptoms down. Then the other person comes in, the medical assistant comes in to do the measurements. Then the guy just goes back to his office and Googles your symptoms just like you would. That's all he's doing. He doesn't know. If you had to snap test that doctor, hey, what do I have? He's gonna be like, he's in a panic like you would. He doesn't know what you have. And then he sends them in there to do that. You know what? And now it's time for the scam of the week. And unfortunately, I don't have music here live on the podcast, but you know what I can do actually on these YouTube feeds? There is music. There should be music playing right now because I can add music after the fact from the YouTube library. Now I'm going to have to spend 25 minutes finding music that I find adequate for, representational of a scam. So now that scam's music playing, it's the preventative care scam. The preventative care scam. And this goes basically, it's piggybacking off of what I was just saying about how when you go to the doctor, the generic standard, doctor 101, that they're just Googling your symptoms and telling you, oh yeah, man, I think you got a little ammonia there. They don't know what you have. You got to go to specialists. But furthermore, I'm gonna parlay this into preventative care. If you don't know what preventative care is, it's basically nothing. And there are certain healthcare plans that they say, oh, preventative care is free, no copay, nothing. Basically, it's saying you get to go there, pay $0 for preventative care. Do you want to know what preventative care is if you go to the doctor? You think like, oh, well, they're checking everything. Preventative care is that scam like they put headphones on you and you got to raise your hand. I did that last time. I just made it. I'm like, I go, watch them pass me. I just started raising different hands at different times. They didn't say anything after. Didn't say, you're here and that's pretty bad. Nope, they just let me get away with it. And they take your height, they take your weight, and they say, hey, you eating healthy? All right, man, your doctor visit's complete. That's what health insurance is covering. A guy putting headphones on you and playing sounds. I could do that to you right here. There's more money and technology invested right here in this 10-foot radius than there is in a preventative care visit to the doctor. I actually checked this recently. When I was younger, I never cared about this, but now I checked about what's covered. I checked what's covered on the preventative care, like under in that umbrella. It's all like consultation and evaluate. Consultation, yeah, talking to some guy. That's what it's called. And how about on top of all that, Zoom? Like you can now use that. Like, oh, with the you can have your Zoom meeting with your doctor. So this guy just sits down in a chair on Zoom and goes, "Oh, well, you're all right. Let me see that ear through that 480p camera. Yeah, I think that looks good. No, that ain't wax. I think I think that's good. Yeah, well, what's your insurance number? Run it for $900. I tell you, the preventative care scam, and it extends to dental too. Do you know what? You want to know what preventative care is for dental? You go there, and they literally brush your teeth. That's what preventative care is for dental. They brush your teeth, something you could have done at home, and then they squirt some fluoride in it. And I believe they include X-rays in it just so that they can then tell you, oh yeah, you got a big cavity, and none of that's covered. So, woo! Yep, the preventative care scam coming to an employer near you. Ah.